Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your afternoon delight for Monday, or whenever you clicked on the title at the time that it might have intrigued you. We're going to start with your Fairy Forest Oracle. These have been very descriptive in the world events in the last few weeks, and I'm sticking with them because they're quite profound. What we drew for today was the Green Witch. And when you are pure of heart, the whole world is full of potential. And this is the message of the innocent Green Witch to you. She is green as in the fresh new shoot from the seed pushing urgently towards the sun. She is green and connected to the earth, flowing with the cycles of nature. She is green in what she looks as much as to the natural world for company, friendship, and fulfillment as you currently do to fellow humans. She is your reminder to begin to reconnect to the wild green world, to the fairy forest all about you, to go back to a place where you empty yourself of expectations and stories and knowledge, and just admit that in some circumstances and at some times you are as a babe, you are newborn. And in that moment of unknowingness and of admitting and embracing your own powers of renewal, you can finally learn what it is you are here to learn. Be not so certain or so experienced when this card comes to you. Be new, be fresh, be unwise, be unknowing, be innocent. And then the new cycle can truly begin. Like I said, very descriptive for the times that we are in. So to me, right off the cuff, I feel like some of you are struggling. My knowledge, is it paying off? Some of you are in, I know some people are in dire straits out there because of the economy collapsing. But this is a time of innocence, of renewal, of rebirthing, birthing something new in your lives. So let's get on with the tarot portion of your reading. All decks have been pre-shuffled to save time so I can focus on the reading itself, but I do cut in front. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Spring. Be assertive and don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. Seven of Spring often talks about overcoming obstacles as well. Your crowning energy is the Ace of Autumn, which could be a windfall of money, advice, assistance from others, a successful project, and a happy change in your career. So this is an opportunity of a new beginning for you. That is legacy building. And we have the Magician. So you can do anything here. Taking charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So we've got 01. Ooh, I like that magic number. 9 of Summer, we have wish fulfillment, nurturing of self, getting your house in order, your money in order, your books in order, moving towards prosperity and tranquil times, maybe a more peaceful resolution to a soulmate. If there was some inconsistencies or problems with a soulmate, you're moving towards a more peaceful resolution with them. It could be a return of someone from the past as well. We have you moving very slowly but dependably, with a good sense of humor, cautious but wise. You're paying attention to detail, and this talks about kindness to others as well. At the heart of your reading, we have someone sweeping you off your feet. It could be falling in love suddenly, or it could be a need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience, which would be the event that we're going through with the coronavirus. Princess of Spring is about being optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. So this looks to me like going after your dreams, expanding your horizons, and letting your creativity take flight. But you do know that in this new venture, this new idea, this thing that you're manifesting for, this big change in your life, you know it's going to take time, and you're being very meticulous about it, trying to stay grounded during this emotional time. Justice, Libra energy. We've got Libra, we've got Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius. Strong. You're being very strong right now, and logical, self-sufficient, humorous. You're taking a really good attitude here, but letting go of the people and things that no longer serve you. Focusing on your career. The outcome card is the leap of faith, the dreamer, the 0 point field. We have 0-1 up here, and we have 0 here. Someone should look that up on the internet. 0-1-0. What does that mean in binary? But this is about embracing your path, your purpose, beginning a new adventure, trusting yourself, leap of faith. And you have spiritual guidance here with the cardinal and the flying above your head. We have loyalty, so you have support. And you are manifesting something, trying to bring something into a reality, and you will accomplish this with a great deal of strength and patience and creativity. But you have wish fulfillment here, and it has all to do with beginning with yourself, nurturing self, looking after, organizing the home. I mean, what else can you do when you're in quarantine? I read a funny post the other day. Something about, I always said that I would organize the mess in my house when I had time, but I never had time. And now that I have time, I realize that wasn't the reason. Really need to focus on organizational skills. It seems like we've lost that ability because of the way the world was, the way the system worked. Slave to the system rather than what was it doing really for us. We have emotional loss here. Some big changes in our lives taking place. And it does feel like a terrible loss because of the way the system is changing. Some of you have been unable to go to work and have been pushed into a corner where you have to be creative. Now, I know that for those of you who follow these readings, you've been doing your work. You've been working on the spiritual work that needed to be done in order for you to move forward and be prosperous and be balanced and be grounded. However, there's a lot of people out there who are very angry. Some of you are stepping into leadership roles now, or the calming force of those around you. Ace of Autumn, we have heartache and loss. So yeah, a lot of you lost jobs, lost incomes. But we've got the number 3. This is spiritual help for you. But this is you tapping into spiritual. Not necessarily spiritual tapping into you. If it was a 7, I would say the other. Your spiritual guides were pulling you or assisting you or placing you, doing the work. But in this case, it's you doing the work to get spiritually grounded. Heartache and loss. She's praying, but have you noticed that her hands are in the reversed? Rather like an as above, so below. At the same time, are you self-sabotaging? Patience and planning. The Magician is all about action, manifesting, putting out the intent in the universe. This card, clarifying it, is having the patience to plan it, to plan for that manifestation. And look at what I just said to you guys. This is the number 7. You have to make that move first. to do the work, to connect with the higher self, the Christ consciousness. After that, spirit takes over and the universe conspires to bring you your demands, your intentions, your vibrations. What vibrations are you putting out there? Are you asking in the form of a question? Because in asking a question, you're provoking the vibration, what it would feel like. How would it feel if I had enough money to pay the bills? How would it feel if I began my own business? How would it feel if I was in love? If love walked in and swept me off my feet? It will provoke the vibration, a stronger intention. And if you're working, some of you that have been following these readings are working on healing at a cellular level, because subconscious builds to protect on what we've experienced. Now imagine all that's been experienced through our ancestors way back to the time of the Garden of Adam and Eve. That's where it began. But if you work on it with just self, that cellular level healing, like every time putting out the intention, every time I say a particular word because I feel triggered, or it reminds me of something I lived in the past, or I'm reliving something in the past, you know, PTSD or whatever, I'm going to say this word and you're going to come and heal me. And keep doing that. I go for walks and just keep, my word is yes. I just keep saying yes, yes. With every step, yes. Especially if I'm triggered. That's a good time to go for a walk and do my yes work. Material and spiritual prosperity is clarifying your wish fulfillment. To me, that's your deepest wish fulfillment, is material and spiritual prosperity. Doing the work. Being grateful for what you have. Some of you may not even have a backyard, but you'll stand at the window and imagine it. What would it feel like? The waiting game. Yeah, the Queen of Autumn's being clarified with the waiting game. We've got a number 2 as well. We've got tranquility coming in, life path coming in, the waiting game. It's clarifying the Queen of Autumn because the waiting game has everything to do with beginning with yourself, organizing your home, organizing your thoughts, your books. And if money is the big issue, to put that aside and just work on nurturing self, looking after your health, taking your vitamins, eating properly. The waiting game. Because you know when it's the process of healing, you will begin to see progress, material and spiritual prosperity. 6 of Winter, which is this moving into calmer waters, resolutions, abundance, leaving the desert behind. You're taking control of that, building a firm foundation. This is, to me, like the beginning of a building of a firm foundation. This could be someone also coming into your life that's already established and wants to build an empire with you. 6 of Summer is being clarified with balance. So for some of you who are coupled, you're working on this balance with your partner. For others of you, you're working on a balance of what you've learned, reflecting on the past. And for some of you, even still, you're meeting someone who is twin flame that's helping to bring balance. Maybe it's this emperor. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energies. And he embodies all the energies of the 4 kings, which are about action. Prince of Autumn, this slow movement, meticulous, methodical, careful steps, but always the correct step. You know that if you step carefully, there's less chance of you falling through the ice. We have triumphant success. So you're on a new path. You're cutting out, see the darkness, you're cutting away. Getting rid of the baggage of the past. You know that this has been slow, a waiting game. But if you're working on yourself, you're working on your prosperity, both spiritually and material. And there's the balance. We have material and spiritual prosperity, and we have balance. Sandwiching the waiting game and authority. Taking control. Fulfillment of wishes. Some of you are wishing for that love, and it will happen. For that pure love to come in. So, and as I was going to say, with balance and material and spiritual prosperity, when material and spiritual prosperity are balanced, you're prosperous. So if you're materially lacking, you need to spiritually get grounded. Because they go hand in hand, guys. If you're not grounded and spiritually connected, you're not balanced. Now, getting creative, taking flight, we've got the sacral chakra, which is about I can. Here's the vibration, guys. In order for you to have justice, whether it was in the court system or in the karmic sense, you had to make a sacrifice. It wasn't an easy one, but intuitively you knew in order for you to purify self, balance material and spiritual, we have the rainbow descending on you as you being that pot of gold. Strong, good sense of humor, following your intuition. You knew that if you made the sacrifice, intuitively you knew that it would help to balance things. Not an easy thing to do, but now you know by doing this, making the sacrifice, the focus will come into the material. The focus will be the material prosperity. And this leap of faith in the new direction is going to bring partnerships and alliances. And again, we have the number 3. So it's you making that effort, you taking that leap of faith. And it's going to bring beautiful partnerships and alliances for you. I'm going to take this to the extended reading. Everything you need is in the description there. No tarot reader offers over at their website what I offer. Well worth your while to check it out. Membership is $10 a month, but it gives you an entire month of all the Afternoon Delight extended readings, as well as all the weekly Zodiac extended readings. There's more perks. Check it out. Sunday night, we go live every Sunday night, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 Atlantic Standard Time, giving away gemstones and free cards if you have questions. Hope to see you there. God bless. Bye for now.